Yo, what's good? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, it is another one. So, you know what? Since these individuals have been coming across this border and making their way over here, of course, we have issues with this as citizens over here, things like that. And yes, we understand the laws that we've created and things like that. At least you should. I mean, let's just be honest here. So by a immigrant or a migrant or whatever you want to do, call it, and things like that, if they have a child on American soil, that immediately makes them a citizen. That child and them.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And by that being so, we really need to watch this amount of people that are coming in, things like that across this border, because this is a very real situation, especially when you already probably will have women that come across this border that are also already pregnant and things like that, which would give them natural citizenship. And they're also bringing their quote unquote, maybe their husbands or boyfriends along, or however you want to put it. This is leading into dangerous territory. So, what we're going to do here now, we're going to go here and we're going to check this out. And it's a news report. We got Kevin O'Leary on this actual report. That's the guy from Shark Tank, bald head guy. Very intelligent dude as well. Shout out to him. But yeah, so we're gonna go here now. We're gonna put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the times.
There's one issue that's decided every presidential election for the last decade: border security. Trump got elected on building a wall in 2016. In 2020, we couldn't protect our borders from a Chinese virus. This election year, the border is the top issue again. The second biggest concern, the government. You see what's going on here? Now, this poll was taken before Biden's migrant murdered a college kid in Georgia and another Biden migrant sexually assaulted a kid in Virginia. So expect these numbers to go up. And
if you know, he called them migrants. Oh my goodness. He's called them migrants. Yo, it kind of is what it is at this point right here. And if these are some of the individuals that are coming over here that are going to be terrorists in the situation. A country sends its worst first. Let's just be honest.
And what the French toast is there to think about? You can't make this shit up.
Any country, technically in this type of scenario right here where, people are just flooding in illegal, they're sending their worst first. So it's not like, you just in what, I know y'all out there. Well, how can you just say that about all people? How can you say that? Hey, listen, look, man, the facts are the facts. I don't see any of these people the facts are the facts. Screw the dumb shit. Who coming over here and making, most of the terrorist situation happen right now? This is crazy. This is crazy that we're going through. But, you sanctuary cities out there, y'all want to do what y'all want to do, right? I mean, I'm just asking the question.
Hey, what is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
It's not just safety. We're losing money. We're spending billions treating illegals like visiting foreign dignitaries.
Right.
Lavishing them with free hotel rooms, culturally appropriate meals, spending money, phones, college tuition, sex changes. Do not forget about the sex changes. But the government doesn't want you to know about it. Rachel Campos Duffy tried checking into a secret migrant hotel in Arizona. Watch.
What you're seeing is basically an unmarked building. All signage is removed. That's the first sign you know that this is an NGO, a non-governmental organization, in this case, Casa Alitas, who is housing illegal immigrants. Let's go inside to see what happens.
We're trying to rent a room.
Oh, no, we don't rent rooms.
So these people have a whole hotel.
What is your damage, musclehead? You stupid? You ignorant? Are you?
Man, hey. Oh my goodness. These people have a whole hotel that's been obviously rearranged, things like that. And you know how, if you ever been to a hotel, and I'm not talking about this, of course, this is not a 5-star hotel, okay? But this is a hotel, in any city has a hotel like this. You know, the seedy side of town. We know what we're talking about out there. Hey. The seedy side of town. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, though. So they renovated this hotel and basically may not renovate it, but they basically rearranged things. So they got immigrants up in this place right here. And that hotel is probably like 200-300 rooms large. So it probably with a little kitchen in there somewhere. You know how most of these new hotels nowadays do have kitchens. They're able to feed things like that, put breakfasts out, stuff. So yeah, it's crazy.
Why is this a hotel?
Can you guys get off the property, please?
Is this not a hotel?
Can you please exit the property? It's private property.
But is this where illegals are being housed with government funding?
Can you please get off our property? All of you, please, or I'm gonna call the police. You need to leave, please.
But I need to know what it is. Oh, Casa Alitas. This is Casa. This is an NGO paid for by government money.
We're not gonna.
Hold on here. Isn't this a snow bunny from America? What? Hold on. Right here.
You old fish-eyed fool.
Like, why is she up there trying to hold it? Aren't you from America? I mean, you look like an American. Now, I could be wrong. You know, hey, I could be wrong. Hold on, let's keep going.
Answer any of your questions.
¿Podemos hablar?
Yeah, she definitely got that flat back American look out there. You know, hey, shout out to the coach. Let's keep going.
Con nosotros, si quieres. Yeah.
No, sorry, guys.
Talk.
You guys cannot come into our shelter.
To be seen, directions to a hotel, aeropuerto.
Read on your computer.
Now, when Rachel went back to the hotel later, security threw rocks at her car and bloodied up her cameraman.
What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, touch me.
Move! What?
And they take our money and disrespect us. And if the government's so proud of their so-called compassion, why are they hiding it from cameras? Biden's paying his hotel owner-donors with our tax dollars. He's importing foreign hotel guests to line the pockets of hotel CEOs and then hands you the bill. The migrants see us as rich whales they can squeeze. This Venezuelan migrant laid out the scam. Break in, drop a baby, and be a welfare king.
Yeah.
A todas esas mujeres.
To all those women that find themselves pregnant and are in Latin America, please come have your baby in the United States. And if you get married, you'll get more back in taxes. And, well, if you have 5 or 6 children, can you imagine? My daughter is American and she gave me citizenship. She pays our rent. She pays our bills. She gives us $1,500 a month since she was born. I have 6 months in the USA and I have everything you don't have. Citizenship, residency, a good car, and a good apartment.
Great Scott. I know, this is heavy.
Okay. It's laid out right there. Now, this is believe it or not here. This is a dude with the blonde hair right here. That's his girl right there kissing the baby. That's the baby. Now, the baby then gave them all this, the citizenship. First of all, that's the main thing right there. That's the key point. That's the key goddamn point right there. The citizenship. That gives them the legal right to vote. That gives them the legal right to own property, to have jobs, anything over here in America that we as natural born citizens do enjoy. Whether we like the way that, the bullshit sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it's bullshit over here. Let's keep it real. But we do enjoy certain amenities. Like, hey.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Right. So that's what's going on. And you know what? If y'all really don't actually do some thinking, this is a huge problem. This is a serious situation. You know, we're being shedded on, you know, out here. And, you know, the powers that be, quote unquote, they're allowing it. I mean, you know, somebody better tell me something out there.
You can't make this shit up. But you old fish-eyed fool.
You old fish-eyed fools. You know, so yeah, and they're bragging about it, they're boasting. Now, on the flip side of it, I don't see his chick sitting around here. Well, you don't make enough money. You don't make $650,000 a damn year. I can't be with you. I can't have your babies. I don't see his chick saying all that dumb ass shit out there. They take it at $1,500 or whatever the fuck, they gonna live together and they gonna do what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But see though, hey, at least they trying to be a family out here. You know, that's more than what I could say for some folks out here. Like, you know.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Residency, a good car, and a good apartment.
Now, when American women get pregnant, the government helps them stay single, work, and have an abortion. What? When a migrant gets pregnant, the government helps them cross the border, have the baby, get married, don't work, and put their hand out. Primetime producers crunched the numbers. A migrant family of 4 in New York could get over 20 grand a month in freebies. $500 a night at a hotel, $130 a day for food, and having 2 kids in public school costs us $5 grand a month. We didn't even tack on Mayor Adams' $1,000 cash gift cards, the free healthcare at the ER, or the free phones and free lawyers, or the $400,000 in free college tuition per dreamer. Meanwhile, taxpayers with jobs in New York pay thousands to live in a closet.
Welcome to my 80 square foot apartment that I pay $1,750 for.
This apartment's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps long.
I'm basically living in an RV or van without wheels.
New Yorkers aren't stupid. They're seeing migrants living large on the news while they get pounded for rent and groceries.
These guys are receiving like $4 grand a month. $4 grand a month to live in hotels and buy things and stuff. I'm like, aren't we the ones in need?
But see, though, the problem is here. Let's just face these facts. We're born here. We're already indoctrinated into the system. We're already here. Now, this is the thing right here about that. We're already slaves to the damn system. So it's like, yo. And the system is saying now to itself, it's like, we need new slaves, you know?
What is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
And the truth of the matter is that that's the reason why the particular people are allowing certain things to happen as far as within our government. They want to bring in these individuals. They want them to come on in and things like that, you know, to regulate stuff. Of course, the birth rates are down amongst us as a society. This is something that nobody, you know, y'all really don't understand out there. And that's a huge problem. That is a huge problem for us over here in this country, natural born Americans, that we're not having families and children anymore. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm gonna have to get on our ass a little bit too out here. Is that we're not producing children and families and things like that is the reason why a country will fall if you don't have the proper amount of people in place. Seriously. We live in the 21st century. As a country, we have adversaries that their citizenship is in the billions of people. We're only like, you know, in the hundreds of millions over here in America. We, on a global scale, we don't have enough people to maintain the true dominance like America really wants. That's just, you know, it is what it is. And it's a rude awakening, and it should be for definitely Americans, for us to actually get some things together over here. You know, maybe our relationship status, as far as how we need to interact with each other, as far as, you know, having children and marriages and families and strong bonds and ties. Maybe we need to get some shit together too. You know, I'm just being honest.
God, you can't make this shit up.
The people from the United States, on top of that, we're giving away money to other countries. We're the ones in need. Like, this is ridiculous. That's why I've never voted in my life, and I'm voting this year for Trump.
I say we flip it. Walk to Mexico, claim asylum because the libs are persecuting me. Emma has another baby. Oh my God. And wait for the checks to roll in.
Mexico ain't got no checks.
Diabetes. And
hold on a sec.
The doctor said,
my bad, y'all. Okay, damn it. It's one of them clip commercials. My bad, y'all. But yeah, though, nah, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. You know, we need to
Chairman of O'Leary Ventures. Kevin, this is really audacious, what not only our government's doing, but what these migrants are doing.
Well, clearly the 2016 election that had this as you pointed out earlier, a number one issue, it's changed a little bit this time. First of all, it's policy unresolved that's turning back into politics. And that's a little unusual because right now on a bipartisan basis, this is the number one issue. But now it's at the state level because the cities that have turned into migrant sanctuaries are burdened with this incredibly expensive metric that you're detailing here. But it's not just New York. Chicago's got issues. Many cities have issues. And all of a sudden, the people that vote, and here we are 9.5 months, 10 months away from the election, are realizing the impact of this unresolved 2016 issue now hitting them right in their own jurisdiction. And so I predict this probably becomes the number one and maintains that status as both sides turn this into a huge fight. But now it's hit home. I mean, New York's got lots of other problems these days, but this one's getting up to the top of the New York charts. Right. And I think that's going to make it even more unstable and really going to be a very interesting outcome in terms of the general election.
What does this do, though, to the country's foundation? If you have overwhelming waves of migrants moving into these gorgeous cities and then it bankrupting these cities, the services aren't as good, the streets aren't as good, and a lot of the families living in the cities move out because they can't afford it and don't want to deal with the drama. And then they go to the counties and they go to the suburbs. What does this do to the country at large?
Listen, look.
Thank me in the morning.
My bad. That's the wrong one right here. It's definitely going to rearrange the city's dynamics because the actual born citizens here, if they're moving out of the cities because they can't afford the rent, the food, the things like the amenities that actually need to be affordable for citizens in that city, it's going to pose a problem. And then you're bringing in people that are not fully citizens because the mass amount are not fully citizens. Yes, you do have those that are using the baby situation out there. You know, real talk, the baby situation. You know, they're out here.
Just saying, we just gonna sit up here and be sure that we out here 304ing it up. Okay, she 304ing it up clearly, allegedly. All right.
I mean, for real though, you know.
What the French toast is there to think about?
So, you know, it's only it's probably a few that are coming in already pre-impregnated that are going to, you know, drop litters and things like that. If that's what you want to call it. I mean, you know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. But the thing of it is that we definitely need to stop the momentum of this, you know, migrant, you know, crisis. is going to affect us as natural born citizens very financially bad. It's already doing it. You know, and I know we're trying to low key play the jealousy game out here to a degree, because that's what this is. That's what this is. These people are coming over here. They're getting they're able to have things rearranged for them. Chicago has places where they've shut down schools to house these migrants. Certain hotels, like we saw before, either maybe older hotels that have maybe been closed or were still in use but got rearranged in order to house these people, things like that. This is a huge problem out here. This is a huge problem.
You can't make this shit up.
No, you can't. Because at the end of the day, they have them in housing, things like that. They already giving them money to, you know, basically welfare money and things like that to, you know, afford certain things. But the problem is right here. The problem is that I'm actually paying attention to, especially with the baby situation. What we just saw, the baby situation, if y'all remember, let's just remember that, the baby situation. They are allowing couples or married people, or however, but 9 times out of 10, they're just couples because they're not married under our laws over here. So they're allowing couples to come over here, drop a baby, instantly become citizens, and then it's like, what the fuck we doing out here? Let's just do. What are we like? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? They instantly become citizens. They're instantly able to vote. And all the other type of stuff, like I just said. So now, you know, man, this is tragic for us. And then also, they're not kicking the men out of the house like they did with the black community when they gave black women all that fucking money. Real talk, let's just go there. Let's just go there.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
But you old fish-eyed fool.
Yeah, I know.
You, Al Bundy, are a pig. I repeat, a pig.
Shut up! See, I don't give a rat's ass what you think.
Yeah, I'll be that pig and I'll tell you that damn truth. They not kicking them migrant men out the house for the women to have those government subsidies. They're not kicking them men out the house, but they did us that way. So you got to pay attention to what the fuck the facts is out here. Real talk. Real talk. The money matters. Follow the money.
Well, that's already happening. The competition of states started 5 years ago when all of a sudden taxes and inefficiencies and poorly run jurisdictions started seeing people leave. And you can count San Francisco as one of those places. You can now count the state of California. You can count the 1,200 license plates that are changed into Florida from New York State every day. And so that's happening anyways before the migrant issue hit. The more successful states like Tennessee, if you look at Nashville, it's the fastest growing city in America, have figured out a way to deliver goods and services on a very competitive basis. This is really about management. It actually is about management.
And that's the truth. Management in the country. The country is not being managed properly right now. Not at all. You know, whether we like this truth or not, whether we like this understanding and things like that, you know what I'm saying? And I know it works on people's nerves, but it is what it is out here. The country's not being managed properly. You know, we're sitting around here. Of course, we all feel some type of way. We all do. Because of what's going on with this situation, with these people just coming over here all willy-nilly, and our own government is giving our own taxes. We're working hard out here every damn day to pay these damn taxes on our land, our vehicles, whatever we buy, things like that. And you mean to tell me you just gonna take all this cash and give it up for some ass. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey. You know.
God, you can't make this shit up.
And what is your damage, musclehead? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
I would like to think that a lot of you people are just plain old deaf out there, because stupid and ignorant is taking on a whole new level. For real though. But yeah, this is something that we definitely have to stay in tune with collectively together as citizens. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all do what y'all want to do out there. I know half y'all bats out there, you know what I'm saying? All y'all want to do all day is think about a bunch of crap. But it is what it is though, man. Hey, shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure that you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.
Talk about that some other time.
No, I want to talk about it now. See,
Fred,
another reason
I said we'll talk about that some other time.
You don't tell me what I can talk about. You don't tell me what I can talk about in my own house.
Don't you point your finger at my nose, Fred Sanford.
I'll point my finger at your nose, and I'll point my foot somewhere else.